Hey guys, it's Sprout here and welcome back to another top 10 video for Badlanders. Today I'm going to go through the top 10 most valuable materials you should be picking up to sell, of course, on the auction house. Now, these are based off the average cost on the auction house, and I've already checked before I started recording, and one or two of these aren't actually listed on the auction house. So after you see this video, you can go ahead and go farm some. If you already got some, list them for whatever the friggin' hell you want, and you might make some decent cash off that. But before we start, I just want to quickly mention that Purple Haze has kindly made a Sprout Gaming clan entirely based off Discord. I've made a nice little private channel on there, and there's a recruitment criteria, etc, etc. So go ahead and jump on my Discord server, linked in the description. Make sure you do check that out. Hopefully the game does add some clans for in the future and we can actually make it official, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, into the video. So in at number 10, I'll go to the most valuable one last. So in at number 10 is black powder. Now black powder, if I can find it on the auction house quickly, is in the biochem fabric. Where the freaking hell is that? Just passed it. Right, so it's in these. Black powder is a green one. As you can see, it goes for about 800 cash each. So imagine if you had a full stack of like 100 of that, you're looking at 100 grand for it. You know what I mean? It's quite a lot of cash. This one can be found in newcomer quite frequently, so you can just farm newcomer for this one, but it does appear in agent and expert as well. But if you want to make a quick buck, you can go for the black powder out of newcomer. Now in at number 9, you'd be surprised at this one. Now I just need to figure out which category it's in. I'm pretty sure it's in fabrics, so that's tarpaulin. They go for slightly more amount, around about the 900 mark. Now these ones, I mainly find them in expert, but you can find them in agent as well, and extremely rarely in newcomer. I wouldn't look for them in newcomer personally. I would go for agent if you want to get. I mean, quite honest, I've never found more than one per game in agent. Maybe it's 2 in expert. They are quite rare, but still they go for 900. Now in at number 8, we've got, I think it's a biochemical. No, it's not. It's an industrial. I'm just flicking through everywhere here. We've got the Amato Gunpowder. Now this goes for around about the 820 mark. As you can see here, obviously the prices change all the time, so sometimes this one's a little bit higher, but this is just going off the rolling average of prices as they keep changing. Amato Gunpowder, I'm mainly saying expert, but I have seen it in the agent a couple of times. I've never seen it in newcomer, but you might find it rarely. Anyway, so there's that one. Then in at number 7, we've got titanium alloy, which is another purple one. And I'll be quite honest with you guys, I've only seen this once, like lying down. I've took it off people, but I've only seen it once, and that was an agent call. So obviously it does spawn there. And of course an expert call for the purples, and that goes for just under 1,000 cash. So I mean, you're not going to mass farm these, but if you do find a couple of them, you might make a little bit of money from them. So number 6, you'd be surprised at this one, is actually the Chem proof fabric, which is this one. Coated cloth goes for 1,500. You would think with it being a gold material it would go for a lot more, but it doesn't, because it's actually one of the more common found gold materials. Now you'll mainly find this in expert, obviously a little bit in agent, but I have actually found gold materials in newcomer. Very rarely, I would say once in every 20 matches or something in a crate randomly, but they do appear. But I wouldn't focus on newcomer to farm these. I would potentially just go for expert or agent. Now after that one, we've got Kevlar Fiber, which is down here. This is another purple one. Goes for around about the same, but I think usually it goes for the 2,000 mark, which is that 100 stack there. That's why he's probably still got it on, or maybe it's the 1,700 there. So it's still quite a chunk. I mean, that's going to make him what, 158,000 when they all sell, if they sell. So obviously Kevlar Fiber, purple item. You want to go for expert or agent call to find it. Don't think I've ever actually seen it in newcomer. Right, next one, we've got ruffled leather. Now this one, there isn't actually any on the warehouse. Oh, there is. There wasn't about 5 minutes ago before I started recording, but someone's put a stack of 5 on for 2,500. That's going to make them 12,000, nearly 13,000, just from all 5 of them. This one, I mainly see an agent call, but you do find it in expert as well. And quite honest, I don't ever see it in Newcomer. Some of them spawn in Newcomer and some of them don't, but it's more like very rarely in a chest they'll sometimes appear. Now, number 3 is the stereotyped artificial leather. That's for 4,200. That's the cheapest one right now. That's another one of the gold materials which you'll mainly find in Expert, sometimes in Agent, and I've never seen this one in Newcomer, but if I can find the other ones, surely I can find this one extremely rarely, so it must exist. Next one is the Whisker Silica Steel. Now just bear with us while I find this one, because it took us a while last time. Sure, it's there. There it is there. And this one goes for a slightly bit more, even though it's purple and not gold. But this is the second most valuable thing you can find. I've found quite a few in my time, but I don't think I found any recently. It mainly drops in Expert or Agent, sometimes Newcomer, of course. And last but not least, number 1, everybody's probably already known about this one for a while, is of course the memory alloy, which is in there. The memory alloy, which currently goes for 16,000. Now that's quite a lot. I mean, I think I've actually got some. Yes, I have. I could sell all 4 of mine right now for 64,000 if I really want to do it. It sells for loads. So if you do find a memory alloy, make sure you do put it straight in your safe slot. I have found 2 of my 4 in Newcomer though, even though it is one of the rarest ones to find. And the other ones obviously I found in Agent or Expert or took off people who I have killed. So anyway guys, that has been the top 10 list. Make sure you look out for these items. You can of course pick up the other materials by all means, but try and prioritise these 10 when you're on a run, if you're looking to sell them to make some cash, because they do obviously sell as well. They don't just sit on your auction house for the next 48 hours and not even disappear, you know what I mean? They do get bought. Anyway guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please do leave a like on it, and do make sure you hit that subscribe button, and do make sure you join my Discord server. It's got lots of things on there, and of course the clan and the giveaways and stuff like that. It's an interesting place to be anyway, and discussions, stuff like that. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.